Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina Muhammad al-Fatih lima Ogole Kahatim lima Sabakana Zolak wala Adila Siratikal Mustaqim wala Aliya Kokodir wa Mikidar Iladim Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina Muhammad al-Fatih lima Ogole Kahatim lima Sabakana Zolak Adila Siratikal Mustaqim wala Aliya Kokodir wa Mikidar Iladim Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina Muhammad al-Fatih lima Ogole Kahatim lima Sabakana Zolak wala Adila Siratikal Mustaqim wala Aliya Kokodir wa Mikidar Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina Muhammad al-Fatih lima Ogole Kahatim lima Sabakana Zolak Adila Siratikal Mustaqim wala Aliya Kokodir wa Mikidar Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina Muhammad al-Fatih lima Ogole Kahatim lima Sabakana Zolak Adila Siratikal Mustaqim wala Aliya Kokodir wa Mikidar Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina Muhammad al-Fatih lima Ogole Kahatim lima Sabakana Zolak Adila Siratikal Mustaqim wala Aliya Kokodir wa Mikidar Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifun wassalamun alal mursalin walhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Allah 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 o ṣeun Allah 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 o ṣeun Allah 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 dúpẹ́ Allah 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 o la la Allah Allah dúpẹ́ Allah Allah o ṣeun Allah 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 CISSE, CISSE, Molana CISSE, Babule Adira, Maulana CISSE Babule Adera. CISSE, 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 CISSE. Maulana CISSE Babule Adera. Maulana CISSE Babule Adera. CISSE, 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 CISSE. Maulana CISSE Babule Adera. Maulana CISSE Babule Adera. CISSE, 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 CISSE. Maulana CISSE Babule Adera. Maulana CISSE Babule Adera. CISSE, 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 CISSE. Maulana CISSE Babule Adera. Maulana CISSE Babule Adera. CISSE, 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 CISSE. Maulana CISSE Babule Adera. Maulana CISSE Babule Adera. La ilaha illallah, Imam Hassan CISSE. La ilaha illallah, Imam Hassan CISSE. La ilaha illallah, may Allah continue to bless you. La ilaha illallah, Muhammadur Rasulullah. La ilaha illallah, Imam Hassan CISSE. La ilaha illallah, Imam Hassan CISSE. Radiyallahu ta'ala, Imam Hassan CISSE. La ilaha illallah, Imam Hassan CISSE. Como está ido bimar, wa jismi suma biruhi. La ilaha illallah, Imam Hassan CISSE. Abibali kiba wabu, ulojo kuna CISSE. La ilaha illallah, Imam Hassan CISSE. CISSE, CISSE, CISSE. CISSE, CISSE, CISSE. La ilaha illallah, Imam Hassan CISSE. CISSE ngeli, CISSE, CISSE, CISSE. La ilaha illallah, Imam Hassan CISSE. Radiyallahu ta'ala, abami Imam Hassan CISSE. La ilaha illallah, Imam Hassan CISSE. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Oh Allah, bless every one of us that happens to take part either during the live session or are able to watch it after the live session and are able to say Radiyallahu Ta'ala Anhu and to bless the Ruhu of Maulana Sheikh Hassan CISSE, 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 CISSE. Tonight, we're going to talk in both English and Yoruba. English because of all the international community that are watching live or that will watch it later. My first question is, who is Imam Hassan CISSE? This question can be answered on the comment section by everybody. Who is Imam Hassan CISSE? As you know him, as you have heard of him, and as you think he was. You have watched some of his videos, some of his lectures, and many of his teachings. I will start by answering it. Imam Hassan CISSE, like what he told one of my child who asked that question from him, when he visited Nigeria in 2008. That's the year he was to leave. The question was, who are you, sir? That was the question my son asked him then. And he said, I am like a prince, the son of a king. He said, my maternal grandfather, Sheikh Ibrahim Inyas, is the king, the great king of the heart, of the universes, a replica of Sayyidil Wujud, Sayyidina Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He said, this great king is opportuned to have a very beautiful daughter named after the daughter of Sayyidil Wujud, Sayyidina Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, who is Sayyida Fatima. And he said, my grandfather emulated the prophet by naming our first daughter Sayyida Fatu. And that woman, that great woman, she's late now, of blessed memory, was given her hand was given in marriage to a very dedicated khadim of Sheikh Ibrahim, a very sincere follower of Sheikh Ibrahim. In fact, this great khadim did not start his life with Maulana Sheikh Ibrahim Inyas. Maulana Sheikh Ibrahim Inyas, like we all know, was the last born of Sheikh Abdullah Inyas, and was born by the last wife. So during the life of Sheikh Abdullah Inyas, Sheikh Ibrahim's father, Sheikh Aliu CISSE, was a student of Sheikh Abdullah Inyas. In fact, after the demons, or after the opening of the gap, or can I say after the going back home of Sheikh Abdullah Inyas, somebody asked to take up the gap, and that was the Khalifa of Maulana Sheikh Abdullah. When this Khalifa started his Khilafah, everybody was following him, until when the time came for Maulana Sheikh Ibrahim to spread the fire, because there have been a prediction long time ago, when he was a kid, that is going to wear the Gauthiya garb that is being put down by that person in the position. So Sheikh Aliu CISSE, when he realized the time has come for the owner of the Gauthiya garb to wear it, that is in person of the last born, Maulana Sheikh Ibrahim Inyas, he had to move away from the Khalifa, who was then the head of the Niyas family, and he has to come over to Sheikh Ibrahim's side. Yes, God has a way of doing his things. God has a way of doing his things, and that is why people have to follow the will of God. Not to deviate from the story that Imam Hassan CISSE was telling my son. He said, this blessed khadim of his great father, who later came to continue his khidmah with him, to be his friend, to be his partner, to be his adim, to be his right hand, in fact, to be the babu to his ilmu. Just like Sayyidina Ali Karamallahu Wajhahu was the adim, was the door, was the assistant, was the friend of his uncle, Sayyidil Wujud, Sayyidina Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So, at the end, Sayyida Fatima, Sheikh Ibrahim's first daughter, was handed over in marriage to Sheikh Aliu sees it, and see what has happened. When light upon light, when they come together, they bring forth light. Because Allah even said it in the Quran, in Surah to Nur, said Nur Allah Nur. You see, Allah allowed that matrimonial, that marriage to bring forth Imam Hassan CISSE as the first son. Like we were told, everything has its own good side and the challenges. Imam Hassan CISSE did not come and survive at once. In fact, when Sayyidah Fatima gave birth to him the first time, as God will it, he had to go back. You know what I mean? Before he came back again, he went back and came back again to become what? The Yoruba people will say, Utulo Turamuwa. Allah knows his program. And that was how Sheikh Hassan told my son that I am the first grandson of that great person, that wali, Imam, that wali, that goes to dunya, waleha, hira, Sheikh Ibrahim, yes. Everybody say yes, 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 yes. Please just comment in yes on that session and you are blessed. Why are we saying yes? You can even say it is a positive affirmation of goodness. Yes, it's done. Yes, Allah has accepted it. Yes, we are blessed. Yes, by His barakah, we are going to be blessed. Thank you. Now, going back to Imam Hassan CISSE. As the first grandchild, his journey started right with Sheikh Ibrahim. Yes, you could imagine the first grandchild. You know, it's always the apple of the eye, always going hand in hand with daddy, with the grandpa, wherever he's going. It is Sheikh Ibrahim, yes, that personally trained him. And most of his spiritual journey and even the Quranic recitation was the joint work of Imam Hassan, of Sheikh Ibrahim and Sheikh Aliu CISSE. Even we were told that during his tarbiyah, when he was asked to do the spiritual journey of getting to realize Allah, that the dad put him in alwa, in seclusion, and said, look, go and do the askar. Then he said, after a day, Maulana Sheikh Ibrahim was asking, where is my son? Where is my grandson? Where is Imam Hassan CISSE? And the father said, oh, he's in halwa doing his tarbiyah work. Then they said, Maulana Sheikh Ibrahim said, when I'm around, his own realization is going to be direct from the source. And Sheikh Ibrahim was brought up from halwa, and Maulana Sheikh Ibrahim told him to sit right in front of him straight. And he started looking at him with that inner eye, sending him great currents, turning it light upon light. And by the end of that session, Maulana Sheikh Ibrahim went to that trance. Maulana Sheikh Hassan CISSE went into that trance that happened during the life of Prophet Musa, when he said he wanted to realize who Allah is. And Allah said, look at that great mountain. If at the end, it's when I put down my light there and you still exist, you need, if you come to the command office, you need to learn the Wolof language. That is why he built so many houses just to accommodate those people that are coming into Medina Bay, either for learning or to train or to go to the school of Sufism. Yes, this school has section for the memorization of the Quran. During his lifetime, there was a time I met with some Americans, white Americans, people from Poland, people from South Africa. Many of them came in groups to come and memorize the Quran. I was asking one of them, how many years will it take you to memorize the Quran? And what are the scheme of work that you are giving here. And hear what she told me. She said, we're going to learn the Quran recitation and cramming within a period of 3 years. And not only the Quran, and also Wolof language, and the fiqh, and also the other aspect of Sufism. Maulana Sheikh Hassan CISSE encouraged people to learn the Qasida, the Diwan of Sheikh Ibrahim. He encouraged everybody to be eager to learn it. There's one Sheikh, also is Hadim, and is Hadim called Ben Omar. He was a converted Muslim and a great Azakir. He is popularly known as Sheikh Tijan. Sheikh Tijan wrote this song, and we are going to sing it because Imam Hassan CISSE loves the way he sang it and always encourage him during Maulud Nabi in Medina Bay to sing that song, and everybody always stand up to wave their hand. Say, and it's part of the Diwan of Maulana Sheikh Ibrahim.
Yes.
Sorry man waslal khawani watadil ذكر الأهاني وارن بدل الزاني واسلما ثم ديناني ولملاي ولمداني من كيراني أو مباني تسوى كسراب وبغيرها للمهاني صارما وصل الغواني ذكر الأهاني وارم به بدل هزاني وصل ما ثم ديناني. Ẹ jẹ́ ká gbóhùn sókè ẹ̀yin ọba wa, a fẹ́ ṣe rántí Sheikh Hassan CISSE, a tún fẹ́ dúpẹ́ f'Olúwa rẹ̀, a tún fẹ́ sọ pé àlékún ìkẹ́, àlékún ìkẹ́, àlékún ìkẹ́. Sorry man waslal hawani ذكر الهاني وارم بيد العيزان واتلو ما ديناني. I wanna tell you about CISSE, 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 CISSE. I can't tell CISSE, CISSE. Very humble, CISSE, very intelligent, CISSE, very forgiving, very kind, every man was like awane, ذكر الأهاني وارمبه بدل زاني وصلوا مديناني. Where we stopped that story was that Imam Sheikh Sayyidi Ali CISSE was the father of Imam Hassan CISSE, was a very devoted Hadim, very devoted personal assistant, if we will say that, and the Bible, the door to the house of Maulana Sheikh Ibrahim. And yes, he left the world about 7 years after the going back home of Maulana Sheikh Ibrahim.
Yes,
and that was in 1982. After the demise of Sheikh Ali CISSE, despite the fact that Maulana Sheikh Ibrahim, yes, heart of respect for this great Hadim and assistant, decided to say, if I go, Ali enters my shoes. Ali continues the Khilafah. And just what happened during the life span of after the death, of Sayyid al-Wujud. That also happened too. Sheikh Ali, out of respect, said, Mulana Sheikh Ibrahim Niyas has got male children that could be his Ilafa. He is just an Hadim and is contented to be an Hadim forever, and that with God is his own reward. And it's so beautiful. And he told the male children, the children of Mulana Sheikh Ibrahim, he said, during the lifetime of your father, my Sheikh, my friend, he said, there are certain duties that he has assigned to me. And these duties I'm gonna continue till my last breath. As to the duties that he performed during the time he was wearing this garb, I'm going to hand it over to the first Khalifa, which was Sheikh Abdullah Inyas, radiyallahu ta'ala anhu. And with this, there was peace, and the work of Allah continues. After the demise of Sheikh Ali CISSE, then this great man, yes, he lives on Sheikh Imam HASSAN CISSE, in his youth, was handed the mantle of Imamship. And you know what? Then Sheikh Abdullah Yes, who is also an uncle to Sheikh HASSAN CISSE, decided to add more to the roles that Imam HASSAN CISSE will do. Out of the roles that he was supposed to do, he handed it to Imam HASSAN CISSE and said, you continue. Part of the role that was what Sheikh Ibrahim does during his lifetime was leading the Jumat prayer, while Sheikh Ali CISSE does continue with the 5 daily prayers. But when Imam HASSAN CISSE was given the mantle of Imam, he was allowed to have the responsibility of performing Jumat prayer, because of the love, the bond, the respect that existed between him and his great uncles. May all these departed souls continue to enjoy blessings upon blessings upon blessings. Bijai Rasul Kareem. La hawla wa la quwwata illa billahi aliyyil azim. Now, I want to make a testimony. You see, this testimony is just to encourage us to be able to stand firm in the path of Almighty Allah. Whenever you want to do something possible, certain things will crop up that may want to be an impediment to that goodness. Right now, as I'm speaking, many people that are supposed to be live with me here will be looking for the link. If they don't go back today, we have changed this link thrice, 3 times. So all those that are opportune to be online or live with me, please share the link so that other people that are searching my other platforms or pages will be able to know exactly where to find us. That is a great testimony. We were sending some write-ups about Maulana Sheikh Ibrahim, sending some articles about how people faulted his good deeds and called them faults. Then, in order to capture people's attention, I wrote number 1/4 of Imam HASSAN CISSE. Those people that came to me, they were about 5, telling me exactly what they think was a fault of Sheikh HASSAN CISSE. But in reality, they are things that are supposed to be used to praise him. So, writing these articles, I decided to title it number 1/4 of Imam Hassan season. I sent the first one, I think, in the early hours. By the time I sent the reel, the Facebook team withheld that reel. But I thought it was just, what do you call it? I thought it was just a network problem. Then, in order to, ginger people's interest, I sent in the second number 2 fault, and I quoted it. It was an inverted comma for people to see, and I quoted it. But immediately the Facebook team saw it, and I know that it is in respect of that great man, and I know that it is also in respect of Sufism, and I know that it is also in respect of Islam. They grabbed it and told me, we are going to sanction you for contradicting our community law. What happened? Part of Facebook community law was that they don't want anything that will cause chaos, that will cause misunderstanding, that will cause enmity between the people of the community. Then they told me, we are going to close your platform for the next 20 hours. I started shaking, because I know that far and wide this event link have been spread out, have been broadcasted. Then I started praying, oh Allah, come and guide me and help me, come and take over. This is something I just want to do in memory of my Sheikh. Please accept the ibadah and don't let things go wrong. So I went to my second, this is the second page I'm using on Facebook. This one is also for spiritual development, motivation and education. And I decided to use this page too. When I had my Facebook page will be locked for 20 hours, I was afraid. By the time they were giving that section, I was on Facebook getting prepared for tonight. So that place was not closed yet. I opened this way. Then I went to my own personal page, where I saw that there are some tools that I could have used. Because while I'm talking, it has been on Mr. Rashid 2 educational page. I would have been able to allow you people to talk while I'm talking. You see, it has that tool, so that you'll be sending your comment, you'll be answering my questions, instead of this monotone I am using. But believe you me, and I send the link out again, then about 20 or 35 minutes to that time, when we was doing a preview, that page just told me, if you don't have about 100 followers, you cannot go live. Bam! We have to run again. Well, go to the other one, it has been locked. So many people who want to get me on Facebook, on that particular one, will not be able to see me there. That's why most of them are not able to get this link, because most of them are not on this platform. But alhamdulillah, ala kulli hal, alhamdulillah, qabla kulli hal, alhamdulillah, ba'da kulli hal, alhamdulillah rabbil alamin, alhamdulillah ala kulli hal, alhamdulillah qabla kulli hal, alhamdulillah ba'da kulli hal, alhamdulillah rabbil alamin. I now realize that all is just because of this blessing. Imam Hassan CISSE, he was our father. Yes, our father is one person who always open his door, like other Niyas family, for visitors. They have no restriction of where you are to enter or not when it comes to the celebration of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. They see you as a family that comes home to celebrate Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. This great deed of them, this wonderful deed of them, make everybody wish to go. In Medina Bay, you go home. In Medina Bay, you go home, everybody opens their door, taking you in as their guest. You don't pay for it. When the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, when he off his garb in Medina al-Munawwara, he has to put it on another time in Medina by Kaula. You can interpret it the way you like, because don't forget that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has told us that all souls, all human beings, everything was created for one soul. In halakin al-insan fi azanin tekiwin, no, that he said Allah koli insanu, from one soul I created everything from one soul. Yes, and that is why you don't have two prophets at the same time. One has to leave up the gap for another one to come. And don't forget, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he said the friends of Allah, they had the inheritors of the prophethood. So don't be surprised when we say Sheikh Ibrahim Niyas became the favorite of Allah through his love, his respect, his celebration of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, because Allah has said it, and he said those that can follow what he does will also be rewarded. And what did he say he does? Ba'ada bismillahir rahmanir rahim. He said, Inna Allah wa malaikatahu yusalluna ala nabi ya ayyuhalladhina amanu sallu alayhi wa sallim taslima. This is what Maulana Sheikh Ibrahim did that made him surpass all other people. And that is why Sheikh HASSAN CISSE, his grandson, was as if he was a reincarnate of Sheikh Ibrahim. That is, when a great one is going, that light is going to be transferred into other souls. And that is why the Yoruba people even believe that there is, it's not only Yoruba people, even people of all spiritual paths, they know that the soul does not die. It only changes garment. It can even transfigure. It can even transfer. Yes, the father going can look at the child and look at the mission, and by the permission of Almighty Allah, say, let it continue in my child. In fact, some of these children may not be born. Some might have been born, and there's a way of legal transfer. Imam HASSAN CISSE, we celebrate you today because your life was well spent. We celebrate you because the legacy you left behind can never be forgotten. Imam HASSAN CISSE, a teacher, a great scholar, a great friend of everybody, a big father, very open-hearted, very generous, and he does not have any reserve. Those are part of the things they use to abuse him. They look at that man. As much as God bless him like his grandfather, he was known all over the world, especially the Western and the Eastern world. He was able to continue the work of his great grandfather. But see, despite all the pounds, the dollars that are being brought to him as hadiah, he concentrated on the mosque and the feeding of the poor and the improvement of the life of the generality of people in Kaula, in Medina Bay, and in Dakar. In what way? He made sure there was an Afro-American exchange relationship between Senegal and America, where people can come from America to learn and where people from Dakar, from Medina Bay too, can go to America as exchange in a kind of exchange program. And this is where we have the international hospital in Medina Bay. We have the school. We have so many buildings that has all these foreigners that came, and they were well taken care of. Some of them will come with their family. Some of them will even say they are so much comfortable with the life they have in Medina Bay that they don't want to go home again. Yes, my lovely sister, mother, friend, Sayyidah Aisha Jeffrey, who is an American, can bear me witness. She was one of the right hand of Sheikh Imam HASSAN CISSE in America, and she's still doing that work till today. Imam HASSAN CISSE has told all of us that we should uphold the Quran and fear Almighty Allah. And he always tell me, whenever I say, CISSE, I have some challenges, I don't know, he said, look, prayer is very essential, and that is the message I'm giving you tonight. Imam HASSAN CISSE, just like Sheikh Ibrahim, yes, just like all the Niyas family and the CISSE family and the all these great saints, they never do anything except the call and celebration of Allah, the worship of Allah, the observation of the 5 daily prayers, the azkar, the zikr, and giving alms to the poor, and making the generality of the people feel comfortable. He always tell me during his lifetime, Miss Chura, Allah created the light, He created the light and darkness. He created the tough time and the good time. He created happiness and sadness. He created success and challenges. He was reciting it as if from the Quran, where Allah said in Surah Baqarah, talking about, I said, I have told you that you are going to be challenged. I'm going to challenge you with all the things you love. I will challenge you through your child. I will challenge you through your work. I will challenge you through the food you eat, hunger. He mentioned so many things that he can use to challenge us. But from Imam HASSAN CISSE, from the Niyas family, from the CISSE family, from the Sharif, which is Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, we have been told, La hawla wa la quwwata illa billahi aliyyul azim. La hawla wa la quwwata illa billahi aliyyul azim. La hawla wa la quwwata illa billahi aliyyul azim. Whatever challenges you are facing today, God knows about it. Whoever may be responsible for those challenges, that person is just a messenger of God, directly or indirectly. And if he can come out, or they are telling you through various visions that, oh, some people are there, they have not divided something, they say you are not going to succeed, don't forget that Quranic ayah where Allah says, He said, whoever I close my door of mercy or bountifulness or riches for, everything will close it. Nobody can open it. That was what the Quran said. If I close the door of mercy on somebody, the door of riches, nobody can open it. So when God closes it, when He has not released the key to get it opened, the witches will be able to take over. The so-called bad people will be able to take over, because God is not ready to open it yet. And we think that they have taken over. We think that they are the ones that are delaying our success. And most of the time we started running after them, calling their names. But once we remember that they are not the one, because Bada Bismillah Rahman Rahim, Allahu La ilaha illahu wa al-hayyul qayyum La ta'uzuhu sinnatu wa la nawm lahu ma fis samawati wa ma fil ardi ماذا الذي يشفع عنده إلا بإذنه يعلم ما بين أيديهم وما خلفهم ولا يحيطون بشيء من علمه إلا بما شاء وسع كرسيه السماوات والأرض ولا يئوده حفظهما وهو العلي العظيم. Oh Allah, by your barakah, increase the blessings of Imam Hassan CISSE, our great Sheikh, our father, our friend, our guardian. Yes, the grand Imam. He left so many legacies behind. May Allah make it easy for us to follow his footsteps forever and ever. His household, continue to bless them, continue to protect them, because when you call him Sheikh Hassan CISSE, you are supposed to even link it with Niyas, because Niyas is the maternal, is the mother, CISSE is the father, and you have Sheikh Hassan CISSE in years. The last but not the least, one day Sheikh Hassan CISSE was strolling out during the midnight in his house at Dakar with some of his aides and had him. So while strolling and going on a stroll in the early hours after dinner, he saw one old woman with a small tray of some small provisions sitting down in the cold night trying to attract customers. So when they passed through, Shazan told one of his aides, he said, look, for a woman of that age to sit down outside in the cold with that small tray of provision, then she must be a hard-working woman and also a proud one. A proud one in the sense that she doesn't want to beg, and she wants to just do the best she can do to feed herself. Therefore, if I ask you to go and give her this money, she will refuse it, because she will tell you she's not a beggar. So what do? That was when the pants, that had in 10,000 sefer, and he said, go to her, tell her you want to buy one of those small things she's selling, then give her this money. Then don't be surprised, she will say, I don't have any change, this one, this is this. They now say, you now pretend as if you want to come to me. Then you said, my sheikh said you should leave it. And that was the system Imam Hassan CISSE used to give that woman some money to keep. So my dear listeners, the Muridun, the Muslims, please don't let us forget the Quran. Don't let us forget God's Allah's promise. Don't let us be carried away by deceits. Don't let us be carried away by what do we call it? The eager, or can we say the impatience to wait for God's time. If you want to prepare a very delicious meal, it's not going to be something you just go into the oven and bring it out and it's ready. No, it's going to take time. There are some that you are going to peel. There are some that you are going to clean. There are some that you are going to boil. There are some that you are going to have to put to stew before you put everything together. It's going to take time. It's going to be different from quickly going to a restaurant or quickly going to Mr. Biggs to pick up something to eat. And do you know what? Allah said in the Quran, Allahu ma'a sabirin. Allah is always with the people that are patient. But he said, Innahu lakabiratun. Being patient is something that is very tough. Some people will even abuse you, that you are sluggish, that you are slow, that what have you achieved with your tasbah? What have you achieved with your staying with Allah? What have you achieved with all the prayers during the midnight and everything, fasting? Look at those people that are doing nothing. They tell you all these stories. Just tell them, Subhanallah, walhamdulillah wala ilaha illallah Allahu akbar Allahu akbar wala hawla wala quwwata illa billahi aliyul azim. We thank you, Allah, for this opportunity to hold this remembrance lecture for Imam HASSAN season. All the wives of Imam HASSAN season, may Allah continue to be with you, and the children and grandchildren and great-grandchildren, may Allah continue to be with you, and the Niyas family, our great-grandfather and great-grandmothers, and the present ones, starting from our Grand Khalifa, ShittuNiyas, to our Grand Imam, Sheikh Tijani CISSE, to our Sheikh Mai, and all our Sirinde, as it is called in Wolof language, all our Shuyui, we say, La ilaha illallah, Muhammadu Rasulullah, La ilaha illallah, Muhammadu Rasulullah, Bisiri li barahama, Wasiri li kaolai, La ilaha illallah, Muhammadu Rasulullah, Bisiri abola basi, Tijaniya, La ilaha illallah, Muhammadu Rasulullah, Bisiri humariko, Mukomati kuliya, La ilaha illallah, Muhammadu Rasulullah, ojú oró ló ń lékè omi, òṣìbàtà ló lékè odò, La ilaha illallah, Muhammadu Rasulullah, bàdíyẹ pogun pọ̀gọ̀gán, àgó kan ní òde wọn. La ilaha illallah, Muhammadu Rasulullah, Olúwa àwa ń bẹ̀ ọ́, dákúnlékún ìkẹ́ wọn. La ilaha illallah, Muhammadu Rasulullah, lèyí kan kẹ́ Azize, Baba Teyehuwa, La ilaha illallah, Muhammad Rasulullah, La ilaha illallah, La ilaha illallah, CISSE, La ilaha illallah, La ilaha illallah, como estaido bimoli, majistimi suma biruhi, La ilaha illallah, Muhammadu Rasulullah, abibaliki bawabu, ulujukuni baba, La ilaha illallah, Muhammadu Rasulullah. Oh Allah, we praise you forever and ever. La ilaha illallah, Muhammadu Rasulullah. Our shall let this war when the ovation was La ilaha illallah, Muhammadu Rasulullah. At the highest ovation, the mamas and depart. La ilaha illallah, La ilaha illallah, La ilaha illallah, La ilaha illallah. Allah, Sayyidina Muhammad Rasulullah, alayhi salamullah. Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina Muhammad al-Fatih lima Ogole kawala khatim lima sabaka nasirul haqqi bil haqqi wal hadi ila siratikal mustaqim wa ala aliya qadir wa miqdar ila azim. Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina Muhammad al-Fatih lima Ogole kawala khatim lima sabaka nasirul haqqi bil haqqi wal hadi ila siratikal mustaqim wa ala aliya qadir wa miqdar ila azim. Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifun, wassalamun ala mursalin, walhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Whoever watches this video after this program, you are also live. Because for reasons best known to you, and for reasons best known to Allah, that was the time Allah wants you to watch it. And when you watch it, just like me, ask Allah to put barakah in all our endeavors, to please help us to take care of our country, make the economy better, make us overcome our challenges, give us food to eat, and make it possible for us to do a lot of things. And please reorientate some of these degrading youths and help us to care for everything we want. La ilaha illallah Muhammadu Rasulullahi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Yes. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah.